Hi everyone, I've got a 5 minute tier list for you of every rare, secret rare, and ultra rare coming out in the new set. I've separated them into 7 different tiers. I have S tier being great, I have a good tier, and these are fun cards, another good tier, but these are boring cards to play, kind of basic. I've got a tier for cards that are great in rare cases or in certain characters, but not all the time. Cards that are they're just good and only sometimes at that. I've got cards that are just fine and then cards that are a little below fine. Luckily, with this new set, I really don't think we have many bad cards in the rare and above category. I think the design team did a really good job here, and every card I can see being playable in some format. So let me walk you through maybe some of my more hot takes in this list, and then I won't walk through every card, so you can feel free to just take a picture and look through at your leisure. Rejuvenating Smash, I think, is the best card in the set by far. I think it's amazing in characters that get the free momentum off of it, like Eraserhead, Deku 2, Deku 4, Tetsu Tetsu, maybe even Midnight. And Draw 2 is just an insane rate. I mean, we've seen Valiant Assault see massive play as a 3 mid 4 that draws 2 sometimes off of the combo. And this draws 2 and gets you a free momentum and has EX3. Nezuri Wave, I just think it has so much value. There's nothing that it does. It's not like an incredible card, but it just has so much value that I could see it easily being a 2, 3, or 4x on all of these symbols. It has the keywords to be included in a lot of packages. Stun 3 is a great opener. It's a great finisher. It can get the damage pump if needed. Kraken, I think, is one of the best string starters in the game, being able to commit down your rival's best defensive piece. And an asset if they have one out there. It's even great in momentum, giving 2 speed. It's got great stats. I think it's just a perfect string starter. Surging Crystal Darts is a great finisher. It can easily get to 5 high 10. Any character that puts a little more speed on this, or even characters like Shoto or Endeavor 1 that are going to put more damage on this very quickly. I really like this card. Deadbolts I want to see all the time, and I don't think this is a 1 of. I think this is a 2 or 3 of in decks that can run it. I want to see it at the beginning for defense, to be able to commit and freeze down my rival's best foundations and then just build out and know that they're not going to be able to string attacks against me. I want to see it at the end of the game when a card in my card pool isn't really a huge cost and I can commit down my opponent's best defensive tools. Repeated Smash, I think, is just insane. It's a 5 diff in name only with EX3, Powerful 3, stats of a 5 diff, but then because it readies so many foundations, it's really like it's a 2 diff or a 3 diff. And it's really a great setup move for your finishing attack coming later. Let's see, these good fun cards, these are all cards that are being held back by something from being incredible. So Bullet Punches is a 2 check, which is holding it back, but it clears your card pools and sends things to momentum, gets bigger. It's Echo. Calorie Counter is great stats when it's on a 3 diff, not great when it's on a 6 diff. The new Overhaul attack, it's an incredible ability to pick up a card of your choice from your discard pile, but it comes at the cost of losing 3 health, and it depends on your rival not playing good defense. I'm not a big fan of cards that punish you for your rival playing good defense, because then it just feels like a double punishment. You're not getting the effects of your cards, and your rival's blocking everything. And losing 6 health is a serious cost, and they could just kill you on the backswing. So it's got that hindering it. Sealing your character will always be a great ability. Breaker 2, repeatable, and this sending itself to your momentum. But unlike other foundations that send them to your momentum, this one gives a check +1. So it's like you didn't really feel the cost of losing a foundation. And it gives everything +1 damage. I think that's a very fun card, but it fights for spots with other 3 diff foundations. These are good and boring. I think they're just kind of plain vanilla cards, but they'll definitely see play. Rare use is great. Like Vindicating Smash, I think this is a Deku 1 only card practically. The Phantom SR, I see this as basically a Mirio only SR. I'm sure other characters are going to try and play it, but getting the full effect of it is obviously best done in Mirio. This I see as more of a sideboard card when someone's playing actions. Maybe Futures now is prevalent enough to mainboard 1 or 2 copies currently, but I see it mainly as a sideboard card. This I just like in Arasui. Eri, I think, is going to see more play than she deserves, but there's no doubt that she absolutely saves you when she comes in handy. And then I think this is a Fat Gum only card. I don't think anybody else wants to play This is just a little too heavily costed of the enhance, and then you don't get the benefit of the breaker too. But Fat Gum definitely loves everything this card is doing. As for down here, I'm not going to get into any specifics. I think these are cards that are just fine, or their rare use is good. I think Manifest is a little overhyped. You have to play it on your second attack, which means you're playing it on a 5. It's then not leaving your card pool. I can see it seeing use in attack lines with Dark Shadow Ruin, making it not count, or you could use the new promo card to discard it from your card pool. There's a few workarounds. I just think it's clunky. It's not quite consistent enough, so it's a little overrated. Same thing with Spear and Shield. I think it's a pseudo breaker too, but it's one that they can use stun hate on, like it can't be fixed. It's a mid block, so if your opponent has all highs and all lows, then you're only half blocking, and then you're half blocking and it has a cost of losing 2 health. So there's no doubt that getting a momentum on defense to use for your offense string is a great ability, but I think it's definitely appropriately costed, and I think it'll only be great in certain situations. Yeah, I don't think there's much debate for cards down here. I don't think I have any hot takes or any cards that maybe people wouldn't agree with me on. I might be wrong. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this tier list. What changes would you make? Do you think I overhyped any cards, or do you think I underhyped any cards? I'd love to hear your opinions, and I can't wait for this new set to come out and to finally start using these cards. All right, see you later.